All right, good morning. So I have stage fright, so I might stumble my words and my anxiety's going nuts, so just bear with me. Good morning, my name is Lillian Stanton, and today for my final project with my introductory to Humanities class, I figured I would talk about the Epic of Gilgamesh. I learned many things from this story and I thought I would share my thoughts. I am going to talk about the history of the Epic of Gilgamesh, Gilgamesh's inhuman abilities, what does and does not make Gilgamesh a hero, Gilgamesh's quests, the people who help him along the way, and what we can learn from this epic. This Epic of Gilgamesh is believed to be over 4,000 years old, and the oldest existing version of this poem dates back to 2000 BC in Sumerian cuneiform. Now, even though the Epic of Gilgamesh is a story historians believe Gilgamesh was based off the king Gilgamesh, who ruled from 2900 BC to 2350 BC. Considering how old the story is, it is believed to be the oldest surviving literary work in history. Now, since this story has Sumerian and Akkadian names for gods, this shows how this story may have transferred orally through the cultures of ancient Mesopotamia. Gilgamesh was the son of Lugalbanda, the king of Uruk, and the goddess Ninsun, which made him a demigod. Gilgamesh's mother, the goddess Ninsun, was also known as the wise cow goddess. She helped Gilgamesh throughout his story. Gilgamesh was blessed with superhuman strength, courage, and power. Now, Gilgamesh has a couple of quests he goes on. The very first we see in this epic is when Gilgamesh and Enkidu go into the cedar forest to kill Humbaba. Humbaba was said to have the head of a lion, or scales, or the tail of a snake, or bird's feet. The second is when he roams the open country after the goddess Ishtar kills Enkidu. Gilgamesh, after wallowing in his grief, sets out to find something that can make him immortal. While Gilgamesh was wondering about the open country, he was quoted saying, "Shall I die too? Am I not like Enkidu? Grief has entered my innermost being. I am afraid of death, and so I roam the open country." In this story, Gilgamesh has plenty of help from friends to gods. His best friend Enkidu helped him become a better man and king, as well as helped him kill Humbaba in the cedar forest. His mother, Ninsun, gave him advice during his journeys. The god Shemesh, after a request from Ninsun, helped Enkidu and Gilgamesh defeat Humbaba with supernaturally fierce winds. The goddess Siduri lets him drink beer and tells him who to find to get to the next length of his journey. Utnapishtim gave Gilgamesh a challenge, which Gilgamesh failed. But since Gilgamesh wanted to be immortal so bad, Utnapishtim tells him of a plant that can make him immortal. What makes Gilgamesh a hero? Is it his demigod status? Gilgamesh is inhumanly strong, but he loses the plant that could make him immortal in the end. His courage helped him kill Humbaba and travel throughout the open country, but it is also what got Enkidu killed. Even being inhumanly strong, he lost Utnapishtim's challenge. I also believe that we should take into consideration the way he behaved before Enkidu. He was a terrible king and person, having raped many women. There are a few things we can learn from this Epic of Gilgamesh. First is that it is never too late to grow as a person. Gilgamesh starts out being a terrible person and king, and ends up turning around completely, becoming a hero. Even as a king and a demigod, he learned to be better thanks to his friend Enkidu. Death is inevitable. Some people struggle with the thought of death, but worrying and trying to change it is not doing anything but wasting time. So live while you can and do all the things you want to do and live well. Thank you.